This is the Titleist ProV1 left dot, and if you believe the golf forums out there, it is an extremely rare and difficult to get golf ball. ProV1 left dot is a three-piece golf ball just like the Titleist ProV1. It has the ionomeric high layer casing technology, which has actually been incorporated into the 23 ProV1. In today's video, we're going to put the ProV1 left dot through the paces and find out why Tony Finau continues to play a golf ball that's over 10 years old when he can play any Titleist model that he wants. He's still choosing the left dot, even with that incorporated left dot technology into the 2023 ProV1. Now, Titleist says the ProV1 left dot fits a very specific player profile. Your high speed, high spin, and you need to knock that spin down a little bit through the use of the golf ball. Now, it's very difficult to get these golf balls, but if you stick around to the end of the video, I'm going to share with you how you can get these golf balls directly from Titleist, but you have to go through this very specific process. So far, I noticed that the Titleist ProV1 left dot is very similar to the ProV1 in sound and feel on the putting green. It's slightly harder. One of the biggest things with the ProV1 that I actually find I really like is the sound. So I'm curious to see what the ProV1 left dot sounds like. I'll go ahead and insert a sound clip right here of me striking the ball. All right, so for the next test, we're gonna do a full wedge shot here. Got a lob wedge, full lob wedge into the green. All right, okay, I'm getting a little bit of roll back though. We were able to hold it with the lob wedge. Of course, that is towards the back of the green, but the test is to make sure the ball's not so low spin that it hits the green and runs off. Okay guys, we got a 50-yard wedge shot here with the ProV1 left dot. Sometimes those in-between yardages where you can't get a full swing, they really tell you a lot about the spin characteristics of a golf ball. 50-yard wedge shot. That was really, really nice. Had one hop and kind of a, not a one hop stop like the ProV1, but one hop and then just a little bit of a rollout, maybe about from here. Looks like 1.5 feet, 2 feet. So one of the things that I want to test with the Titleist ProV1 left dot is what it does on a bump and run. I've got an 8-iron here, and I'm actually going to set up over there, and we're going to hit to this pin right here and see what kind of spin and action we can get on the ball. All right, so I'm seeing a few skips there, and that's a pretty good rollout. Pretty happy with how that performed on the bump and run. So bump and run, ProV left dot, does it release too much? Absolutely not. So one of the biggest things that you require of a golf ball is doing the flop shot. You got to have enough spin to stop the ball, especially when it's going downhill. I think that's a really hard shot. So here I am on the backside of this green, ProV1 left dot, got my 58 degree in hand, and I'm going to see if I can't do a little flop shot here and see if I can actually spin and stop this ball and make sure that it doesn't roll all the way down and off the green. Here we go. Nice high flop shot. Looks like it's got enough spin to be able to stop it. Of course, it's a flop shot, so it's real high, but I'm very impressed with that. So we have an elevated par 3, 171 yards to the pin. I've got my 7-iron and the Titleist ProV1 left dot. The lower spin of the ProV1 left dot, can I actually make this ball draw? I'm also gonna try a fade a little bit later on in the video. All right, so that's definitely a straighter ball flight than I'm used to. I definitely love the trajectory, and it stuck and held the green. That green is sloped, so it's rolled back a little bit, but the trajectory was perfect. I did not see as much draw as I was hoping for, so that's something that I'm gonna have to figure out if that's gonna work for my game. Looking at the green here, you can see that I struck and actually spun back. That's probably about 15 or so feet. This is a sloped green, so I actually struck in the slope and rolled back. I don't think that was the ball. I just think that's the conditions. It's kind of wet and soggy out here. We got a par 3 here, 162 yards, got an 8-iron. This time I'm going to try to fade the ball into the pin. We tried with the 7-iron to draw the ball, got a little tiny baby draw. Idea is to work it into the center of the green and bring it back to the flag. Oh, we got a little bit of it, but I think it might be a little bit short. Yep, it's a little bit short. Okay, so clearly my fades need some work. It seemed like it faded just a little bit once it came off of the club, but then it straightened out once it got up to peak trajectory. So that's kind of an interesting setup with the ProV1 left dot. One of the big areas I'm really hoping to improve my game is with driver distance. I'm hoping that the lower spin, lower flight of the Titleist ProV1 left dot will actually allow the ball to run out more instead of spending too much time in the air. I'm hoping to see a nice little baby draw kind of up off through there, out into the fairway. Here we go, Titleist ProV1 left dot, long par 5. Oh gosh, that thing is a cannon. It is a cannon, look at that. Trajectory is perfect. Not so much on the draw, but man, if I'm hitting them straight, I don't need to draw the ball because that was awesome. Wow. One of the things I'm really interested in discovering in this test is how well the ProV1 left dot holds up. It is an older ball, but does the cover actually hold up to wear and tear over 9 holes? My current gamer, the 2023 Titleist ProV1, if I don't hit a cart path or a tree, I can play that ball for over 72 holes before it becomes a yard ball, sometimes even longer. I'm curious if the ProV1 left dot will hold up in the same fashion. As you can see, guys, this is the ball after 9 holes. Held up pretty well. There's a few small little discolorations on here. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, right there. You can see that it's slightly discolored, but nothing that's going to impact playing performance. And I do have some pretty rusty wedge faces by design, so definitely nothing that would prevent me from playing this ball for another 72 holes or maybe more. If you're able to schedule a Titleist tour ball fitting and you go through the fitting, you get fit into the ProV1 left dot, they will allow you to order them for the exact same price as the current 2023-2024 ProV1 model, which I think is $55 a dozen. So there you have it. We've completed the Titleist ProV1 left dot review, and I am very impressed. It is going to be my gamer for sure. If you guys want to see more golf gear review videos, check this playlist out right here. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.